me, and thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm going to show you how to make this lovely, I'm calling it a Christmas decoration slash treat box, because inside you have got a teddy and some of the Lindt chocolate balls. It fits inside. I'm sure there's other things that you could actually put in there. It's not my design. I've added a few extra bits and put my slant on it. I saw it on Pinterest and thought I'll have a go. I think it's a French lady, and I'm sorry, I can't even pronounce the name. It's something like Ariel, something like that. But I just loved. As I say, I've put my slant on it. It's her measurements, but I've done it slightly different. So without further ado, I'll put that to one side so that I can see it. And I've gone and put the card away, haven't I? Oh, that's a good start. Right. One tick while I get my card bases back out. I think I've put them in here. So, yeah, fancy me doing that. I saw those scraps of card. I thought that they were and put them away. Oh, funny, funny. Right, it's one of those days. So I've got all my pieces ready. So it shouldn't take me too long once we get going. Right, and for those of you who wanted me to do, I'll just quickly bring in this one. I will be doing the video on this. Don't worry, I've not forgotten, but I'm just doing this one. Okay, so we need a piece of card that measures 17 centimeters. Now I always work in inches, but today I'm working in centimeters. So it's 17 centimeters by 9, and you're going to score that, put it in at 2 centimeters and score it on all 4 sides. So that's 1, put in it at 2, score again, turn it round, put it in at 2, score it, turn it round and put it in at 2 and score it, and there we go. We've got all 4 sides done, so put that to one side. Then we want a piece that is 24 centimeters by 3.2. Okay, and we're going to put that in on the 24 centimeter side, and we're going to score that at 2.2. So you're going to put it in, that's 2 marks past the 2, and then you're going to score that, and then you're going to move it to 7.4, so that's just 1 mark before the half, and then we'll score that. And then we're going to move it to 9.6, so that's 1 mark after the half. So I'm going to do that, and then it wants to be 14.8, so I'll move that to 14. That's just 2 marks before the 15. Okay, so that's all our scoring done. So I'm going to move my trimmer out of my way. Okay, so I'm going to burnish my score lines. So just bring those in, make sure that it matches, and keep it square, and burnish that. And then I'm going to turn it the other way so that I can see this way, and there should be one more I've missed, this bottom one. There we go. Okay, now I don't bother taking anything off this one, because I think it helps you to keep it square and line it up. You can take a little bit off if you want, I don't. However, I will, just like you always see me do, go around the edges, make sure that there is no burrs on it. So you've got a longer panel here, and so it should all go round up towards that. Now I'm bringing in our, I think it's called Best Trio Punch. So I'm going to punch this, and don't forget, when you do it that, flip it over and do it the other way, and then that, make sure that you've got it on both sides correct. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my 1.5 inch punch. So if you haven't got a 1.5 inch punch, you might have a circle die. What you want to do is, when you buy your tea lights, they do vary. So what you're going to have to do is make sure that your tea light will fit in. So it does fit in this one. These are from Hobbycraft. The original one I just showed you, that was a Dunelm one. So we're going to make sure which is the top, so I can see that this is the top, and I'm going to put my punch in, and I found it easier to turn this over so that I'm making sure that I get this absolutely central. So I want it as central as I possibly can. So I've tucked it right back and then punch that out to try and get it as close as I can to the middle. Now you can always save your circles to do something. Oh, and the colour I'm using is Blueberry Bushel, if you wanted to know. Right, now what I tend to do is I'm going to line this round with silver. So what I tend to do is punch a hole out in my silver, leaving enough room all the way round. Then I pop the die on top so that I get my lovely cutout done. Okay, so I'm going to glue that round. So we will just fix that on. Now, the first one that I made, I'd gone on the tea light, and although I'd gone on the tea light, it was dropping through. So I thought, how can I fix that problem? Oh, I've got glue coming out of there. Bear with me. So how can I fix that problem of, sorry about the wobble, I just want to get the glue that I seem to have managed to get all around the edge. Oh dear, shouldn't have done that, should I? Now a tip for you, if you use the Collall glue like I do, if you get the wipes, look, it's Wilko's. For those who are in England, very sad moment, I'm using my very last Wilko glass one. You can get them from other places, but if you just wipe round, you can get rid of the glue. It will take it off again. Seem to be making a mess today, I don't know why. I think that's done it. Yeah, that's done it. Right, and I sometimes just screw them back up and try and put them back in, and sometimes you can get another use out if it's not too long like that. Okay, right, so now I'm going to use my glue to do this part here now and get that done. Now you could use tape on this. I'm just going to fold that and then bring this edge over and just flatten it down. Sorry for the wobble. I'll just hold it there a minute or two, and then that just pops up nice like that. Okay, right, so I'm going to leave that, checking that it's absolutely square. I couldn't do these first. I think I'm going to do these first. Right, so I've cut out 3, and these are the tiny poinsettias in the poinsettia group dies. So there are lots of poinsettias, so you might not be able to do it in silver. You could do it in another colour if you haven't got a die to cut it out, but there's lots of poinsettia dies out every year. Once you've bought one, I don't see the point in buying any more. So I've bought this one, and I love it, absolutely love it. Poinsettia petals. So I've got 3 of those, and I'm just rounding them so they're not completely flat. And once I've done this, I then bend them up like this to give them even more shape. Okay, and then I'm putting, now these gems I have used an alcohol marker or cherry cobbler, and I've just gone over, so they were white to start with, and I've just gone over with cherry cobbler to turn them this gorgeous red. Where's the 3rd one now? So you want 3 of these, or something that will fit along this base bit here. So undo that. Okay, and then bring this in and put that in the middle. And it just lifts them. Okay, and did I stick those on? I'm just going to go back to my original. Yes, I did. I stuck each one on with the, oh dear, where's my other scissors? I don't know what I've done with my other scissors, and I hate doing this, cutting with my best scissors. Don't generally do this, but I'm just going to cut, because I've got the edges, and I'm just going to cut a little bit. I should really have got my minis out, but I'm using the edge pieces. So I'm starting off and just roughly looking for the middle. I'm just eyeballing it, and I'm gonna stick those so they're not over the edge, so they'll stick like that. And then I'll cut another piece off, and we'll stick those on there. And then I'm going to go on to do my drawer that fits inside next, so that'll give it time to dry. But put these on. So again, I'm looking for 2 that's going to fit at the bottom, so that it's sticking the ones up there. And then our last one, just let me get that there, and put this on the back, and then we'll look about where that is, 2 at the bottom, and roughly about there. Okay, so you've got those 3. So I'm just going to set that to one side, because I'm going to bring in, now I always like to cut before I actually score. So I'm cutting, and I'm going to wedge the side. So I'm cutting up the score line, cut up the score line, and then I'm just wedging the outside today, and then cut up. So we're cutting up all 4 score lines just to the next score line, wedging just the outside. Do that again. Now again, you can fix your box together with red liner tape, fuse, whatever you want to use. I am going to glue mine, so then I'm going to burnish all my edges now. And that. then I'm going to put plenty of glue on the outside. So there we go, and I kind of just wipe mine a bit, and so that makes sure I've got glue right to the very end. Seem to be having fun with glue tonight. Put too much glue on. That's it, and I'll try not to do the same error on this one. I'm getting to the bottom of my glue, and I think I panicked and put too much on sometimes, so that's better. There, I'm doing it better now. Right. Okay, and then this one here. Then just unpick it and just place it. Just hold it for a second or two, and then my last, I'm going to take it off because I like to do the two together really. Okay, and I'm just going to go and move it about a bit. Not usually as messy worker as this, but I'm just having one of those days, I think. We all have them. We definitely all have them. Right. Okay. Disappointed by that. But there. So that's the box that's going to fit in there. It fits in there nicely now. So what I decided to do was, we've got these lovely square and round brads. I think they're still available. And I'm just using the square brad. On my red one, I actually again coloured that with my my actual cherry cobbler. But this one I'm not going to, I'm going to just leave it white. So I'm going to do it on this side. Now I have got a 1/16 of an inch punch, and so I'm just going to eyeball the middle and just punch it, and then just stick that thread in there. Okay, and then just open it up inside. Right, there we go. Right, now I have made a bit of a mess of this side, so I will perhaps put some designer series paper on the two ends now because of that, because this is going for a present, so I don't want it to be a mess, so we'll fix that at a later date. Right, now what I'm going to start off with is the back one, and so I've done this one on the poinsettia. So any sort of poinsettia, as I say, that you've got, I like to round so it's not completely flat, and then I'm going to put in the middle of that some dimensional, so I'm going to put that there, and because I'm using the end bits, I'll just put that one there as well. So now I'm going to look, and I'm roughly putting that in the middle ish, so that's going to go in the middle and towards the bottom. Okay, and again I have coloured ahead of time these big gems that I've got. They were white, and I'm going to stick that in the middle. There we go. And then I've got these that come with the poinsettia. There's lots of sets that have these in as well, so and I'm just going to put it on the lower bits, and then going to tuck this to the side. So I'm putting it underneath and it's going to be tucked to the side there like that. And then I've done the berries, so I'm going to just put again the bottom. Now the berries I've just done in Sahara sand, going to tuck that under, so that's going to go there, and then I'm going to bring back in another one that so the berries I've just done Sahara sand and I've not done the circle infill. Again, I'm going to bring this in, tuck this to this side, lift up there, that side, and then the last one of the berries going to stick coming out this side. So I'm going to tuck that under there. Okay, so that can go there. Oh, sorry, am I working out of your screenshot? Do apologise. Right, now I have cut out the deers from, because these are the only deers I've got. I'm cutting them out of Wishes and Wonders. So it's the one where I've coloured it in, and I've coloured it in Sahara sand as well. I'm going to put a gem in the middle of the bow. So, and then so I've got two of my deers. So we're going to do exactly the same. I'm going to get the bow, and we're going to put the bow on there, and then we'll bring in a gem that I've coloured for the middle of the bow. Right, so back to cutting my dimensionals up. So I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of my deer, and I'm going to position him here. I'm going to just tuck him under the flower a bit, put him there, and then bring in the next one. I'll do a bit more of a dimensional for that, and put it across there. And again, I'm going to put him, and I'm going to tuck him again underneath the flower a little bit like that. Okay, so each one will be different because it depends on your positioning for where you put things. Right, now the Merry Christmas, again I'm going to get some dimensionals on the Merry Christmas. So this is from the Poinsettia Petal, this one, but any of your Merry Christmases will be fine, and I've just fussy cut it. So that's all I've done, put the biggest bit there. So look at that, put that bit there, and got another bit that will fit there. That's it. I'm going to take those bits off. Yeah, I've got that, and I'm just going to twist my Merry Christmas because it's showing a bit too much. I'll push it down, and then I'm just going to put that at an angle so it goes across my deer and the flower. I'll leave my bow showing a bit more there. So there's the Merry Christmas, and then we're going to do the top bit now. So I'm going to again just round my holly leaves, and again these are with Sahara sand. So the berries, the holly leaves, and then I've got something for this bit here, and I'm just going to put the two, let's see, that way, I'll have it that way and that way, and I'm going to, where's my new ones now? I'll put them over here, didn't I? Right, so I'm going to just get some new ones because I just want a bigger bit for these. So I'm just going to stick that in the centre of each one. Let's see. Yeah, put that. So I'm going to put this towards the outside there, overlap it there, and then I've done the smallest of the stamping ones, and then I'm going to put dimensional in the middle of this, and that's going to touch onto there, even touch onto that, that's absolutely fine. And again, I've got one of the big jewels to stick in the centre of that. Just going to put my fingers in to put that. And then I don't know what you call this, it's again out of the poinsettia petals, and this little thing here, I did colour it in on the last one, but I'm just going to put my gems over the top of it. So I'm just going to put plenty on. I just bring it in some colour. Oops, that flipped. There we go. One off. Jumped on the other one. There. Something like that. And then again, I'm going to put a dimensional on the back in the middle so that it'll give it some up and down, and that's going to go at an angle like that. So the tea light, I have just put some of the red liner tape around, and I've used the silver and gold. I think this is only available online, this one. And that, because you've got the ribbon sticking out, it stops it from dropping through, so it'll fit in and it will just hold rather than falling straight through. And then you can put your sweeties in. So let me just put my sweeties out. So I'm putting a teddy bear in. So lots of it, as I say, lots of different chocolates probably fit in this, but I love Lindt chocolate. So I'm going to have those, and then the Lindt little balls will fit in. So I'm just going to put 5 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one it'll go at the top of the teddy. Let's move them down, put them in first. Go on, they go to the back, so they fit in. So I thought that was a lovely little gift. It's now my balls have pushed up the tea light, but as soon as you take those out, the tea light will pop back down. But I just thought that was such a nice little decoration with the tea light on, and with the chocolates inside. I thought it made a nice little gift. So hope you like that. So bring back in the red one. So which do you prefer, the blue or the red? So blueberry bushel was the blue one. I don't have blueberry bushel ink, so I use my old Pacific Point, that's it, Pacific Point, and I think it works fine with it. And my red one is Cherry Cobbler. So and this tea light is silver, so I've done just a band of gold because this one seems to be smaller, and I worked it out on this one, so this has got a gold surround on that. But I just thought as I say, they were lovely presents to be able to gift to people. So I will probably put them in cellophane bag. I might even make the cellophane bag, not decided yet, but I hope you like them. Thank you very much for watching. Do appreciate that you've dropped by, and I will be filming the triple cube, the fire one that I've made, so that you can see how I made it, because I've had requests, as I only did a video of showing it, showing the fire blazing, but I will make it. I just wanted, I get something on my mind, like I got, saw this on Pinterest and I've got to make it. So that's how I am. So it fits in with what I'm wanting to do, and then usually film it. So thank you very much. Do stay safe, do stay well. Bye for now.